Hello there, it's Linda Pinizzato at the Condo Expert, sponsored by Bayshore Health. You know, Saskia, interesting. I was thinking, like, it's so great to support Canadian companies because I understand that Allstate has been 60 years in operation here in Canada.
Linda, we just actually celebrated our anniversary. We're a long-established Canadian company, Allstate Canada, and as you and I were chatting about during the break, we're here in Alberta, in Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia.
Wonderful. So anybody that owns condominiums in any one of those provinces could have Allstate covering their condo packages.
That's right. And sometimes those condos aren't the high-rise buildings we're so used to seeing in the downtown Toronto or the GTA area. We have something that goes by the remarkably non-sexy name of Bearland Strata. But think about, and I wish this for myself, Linda, is think about you retire, and you get a house and it backs on. Now, some people it would be a golf course. With me, it would be a riding stable. But then you have those, you actually have a common ownership in those common land parts. So you're in a condominium, but it's a house, it's a townhouse, and there's also shared areas. You also need a condominium policy, and you need to think about those same kind of coverages we've spent talking about through the show.
And that's something that sometimes people, they don't think about that. Like there is actually 5 different types of condominiums, and the Condo Act states 5 different types. And most of the time, you know, people automatically think, oh, it's the 20-story, 50, 80-story condo building. But, you know, not having coverage in your regular, like, townhouse, for instance, that can really hurt.
Absolutely. It's the same kind of things we've been talking about before. You could get a surprise allocation because there's an issue with that pool or that the golf course that you have a condo interest in. There may be a liability claim, there may be damage, and you could, again, end up with an assessment.
So some of these places, like they have these huge rec centers. You know, it's common elements,
right,
granted, but they're massive rec centers.
Yes.
I mean, you know, that was one of the reasons that they sold so well, was that they highlighted the fact that they had an Olympic-sized swimming pool and, you know, maybe basketball courts and that kind of thing, squash courts and racquetball and so on and so on. These are big-ticket items.
They are, and they can cause big-ticket issues if you're not protected.
Right. So there you go. So, you know, that's the other side of it, is I think that understanding that we're not just dealing with condominium buildings. I mean, we're dealing with condominium corporations. So again, you were mentioning they were Ontario, Alberta, Quebec, New Brunswick,
and Nova Scotia.
We
Sure.
got it. So
Yeah.
there you go. It's funny. Some of those provinces actually right now are in the midst of putting together a new Condo Act. They're actually investigating. Like Alberta is right on. They're right on top of it because they are creating a new Condo Act, and Quebec is actually forming one. They did not have a Condo Act previous to, I believe, last year. Maybe I think it was.
Right.
I was very surprised about that one actually. So a lot of things are happening out there. So what's the realm of the future with Allstate, with celebrating 60 years and offering such wonderful protection to all of their customers? Now what?
Well, we obviously we're looking to grow. We're looking to be partners with our customers in managing the uncertainty in their lives. We're a big part of the communities that we're in. Allstate agencies are very much participate in their communities, and we want to continue down that path. We think we've had 60 very strong years, and we want to have at least 60 more. I'm hoping to be retired, Linda, by the time we get to that next 60, but there's always so much going on. Maybe I'll stick around.
Well, hey, listen, we're both going to go party once we both hit 100.
Excellent.
We got a plan going on. Well, you know, it's been wonderful, Saskia, having you on the show today. I think that you've provided such invaluable information, and what's really good to know is that Allstate has taken a proactive approach to make sure that their brokerages understand condominiums, and that's huge. That is huge. It's not your everyday freehold house, you know, which is totally a different ball of wax. Just understanding it and having that knowledge, and another type of condominium policy that would protect 5 different styles of condominiums is unbelievable. It's great.
We've worked hard on our policy, and we're happy to work hard with your listeners to make sure they've got the right coverage.
Well, we've got it. It's fantastic. Thank you.
Thanks.
It's been great having you on the show. Everyone out there, please, tell your family and friends and coworkers and business associates, because this is an important subject. As Saskia mentioned, Saskia Matheson, she's the Director of Risk Management for Allstate Insurance Company of Canada. Thank you so much for joining the show. It's Linda Pinizzato at the Condo Experts, sponsored by Bayshore Health here on the Hayes FM. Have a fabulous day.